Bunk, there we go. We're gonna go live in a minute and
Okay.
and start share screening. Fantastic. Woot. Okay, we're live. Beautiful.
All right, we're good. We're coming in hot.
We're going in hot, indeed. Let's see. I don't want to close that one. Your channel. For anyone watching, I only made it about 2 minutes and 30 seconds into Liu Kitty silently, quietly whispering into her microphone.
Oh, she did. Yeah, she didn't like edit out any of the silent parts where she just kind of sat there. So,
I didn't cut out
there. It's a lot longer than it actually is.
Liu the Kitty. We cover Liu the Kitty, her truth.
Which
her
we know.
Truth or the truth?
No, it specifically says her truth, not, what's...
Truth isn't truth.
The truth from Liu the Kitty?
The truth or her truth?
Her truth. She specifically says it's hers. That's the title of the video.
Indeed. Bunk.
What is it, the truth?
Oh, it'd be nice if I would have... I'm gonna fucking copy all that because I was too stupid to not include the link to the stream. Fuck my life.
Stupid. Stupid.
God damn it. Oh, fucking hell, I hate you, Twitter. You were a piece of shit. I need a new mouse. Copy. Alright, we're gonna delete that.
We're gonna look at the top 3 mice of 2019.
Alright. Paste, and... Where's the damn fucking...
I always find myself saying mouses when I'm referring to computer.
Mouses?
No, mouse. I always say mouses when I'm referring to computer.
Well, what is the computer part? I think that's right.
Alright.
I think mice are vermin, and mouses are like multiple pieces of computer accessory.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Boom, there we go.
So
And tweet it out. Beautiful. It's good.
Yes.
We're gonna pin that bitch. Alright. We're joined by we're joined by Hateful, Instepious, and Brony Inspector. We're all gonna take a critical, discerning eye to fucking what's it called? Liu the Kitty's latest video, which I had to upload because it's too goddamn quiet.
Yeah,
so
she's
alright. So I touched this up. By the way, how are we coming through in the stream? Is the audio good, guys?
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Good. I could do that thing I did with the Pendergrain.
Yeah.
Video.
Sounds alright.
Downloaded.
Yeah, no, I already did. I already got it fucking touched up. So I've got it unlisted somewhere else.
Liu the
there,
Kitty.
Guys. I'm sure a lot of you know
It all
who I
stuck.
am
Well,
from videos that Monkey.
guess
or-
what? Getting married.
That sounds like Buttons, kinda, doesn't it?
I know, doesn't she?
Oh, well, let's see.
She sounds suspiciously like Buttons in this video.
Okay, let me take a listen.
Like,
Tyler.
no,
Was it the same
weirdly
person the
so.
whole time?
Yeah.
Well, let me listen.
As I'll be calling him, like I always have.
I don't know. Does she have a sore throat right now?
Sorry, guys.
Okay, look.
I can stream right now.
I'm gonna stay in the call.
I gotta
though.
go.
Yeah.
Hey, YouTube.
Must be contagious.
I have cancer.
I don't know what it is. The doctor's
Free
Yeah,
Ebola.
you know what? That's super weird that you said that because that's the first thing I thought. I'm like, that sounds like Buttons. That's so weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, we think so much alike.
Wouldn't blame you if you have a overwhelmingly bad impression of me because of them. I've made some really bad mistakes, particularly with Dylan. Not denying.
So for anyone who wants to know, who isn't caught up somehow, some way, Liu the Kitty slept with a 15-year-old, Dylan, who's now 16. This is the woman that fucking Monkey Jones left his successful girlfriend for. Who I do have a follow-up video that's joined by Dylan and a bunch of people from Monkey Jones' server where they say that they're pretty certain that Liu left on her own, that he did not send her home.
Well,
she left.
That
yeah,
is funny.
and if this turns out that they were just on a bunch of drugs the whole time, I'm like,
I do
boy,
have a
let's
spoiler.
see where this goes. I hope that's not the whole story here.
No, this is just speculation, according
Yeah,
to...
strictly speculating. If it turns out they were just on a bunch of drugs the whole time and acting stupid, man,
Okay, so... And
wouldn't that be surprising?
No, this is just speculation,
Yes, Brony, thank you.
but it comes from Dylan. She did try and peg him. But anyways, not that has anything to do with
Ow!
it. Yeah. Did you just go, ow? Okay, moving on.
And I'm not opposed to addressing it and saying what I did was wrong. On that subject, though, I want to add that
I'm wrong, but here's why my boyfriend is still a terrible person. You know, it does sound like somebody. I forget who though. Let's continue.
I've cut off communication with Dylan permanently, but it's not what I'm here to talk about today. A lot of people have...
That's not true. That's not what Dylan said exactly. That she's kind of off again, on again. Again, that call is pending. I'm about 10 minutes into the editing.
Been asking about my relationship with Tyler, and for reasons that will become obvious, I want to speak on it publicly. I'm not here to try and vilify him or get sympathy. I just want to give my full truth on what happened, including the parts where I am even at fault. I've done my best to stay as unbiased as I can and back up everything I say.
Okay, everyone that believes that Liu the Kitty is going to be as unbiased as possible, type 1 in the chat. If you have your doubts, type 2. You know what? Let's look at some of these just for the hell of it. Yeah. Let's see. Tyler. Ty. Oh God. Yeah. You mad at me still? Just don't talk to the e-celeb people. Oh, thank you, Tyler.
She goes into a whole thing later in the video where like he's like he basically asked me not to go on Ralph's stream, but I did it anyway. Like
yeah. They are tricking you, and you can't be that dumb. Yes, Tyler, she can. I believe facts totally disagree with you, Tyler. I don't think he is. He is. How do you know? Trust me for once in your life. You are wrong. God.
Oh my God.
The guy trying to tell the woman that she's doing something stupid, and she's just determined to... Oh, God, that reminds me... Oh, fuck, I wish I could think of who I was thinking of right here. Oh, is anyone... No? Okay.
No, I can't. Nothing comes to mind. Sorry.
Yeah, probably. I have consistently...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. I've consistently been right about this shit, and you always do it anyways. Oh, Tyler, you speak to my soul, and then regret not listening to me. Delete your Twitter again if you have any sense. You know what? Which do you guys prefer more? I'm actually rather enjoying the Oh, hi, Squid. I'm with Brony. Let's hope it's because of the drugs. I'm also too. Okay. What do you guys want? The video or the fucking messages? Because I think the messages are juicy. I want to do
the messages are good, but she goes over them in the... She puts them in the video.
Okay.
So.
All right. We'll go back to the video.
Oh, this is one special.
All right.
Beautiful. The video is just a very special, dramatic tale of just like...
I just want to add that a lot of this was from the beginning of the relationship, so we weren't texting a lot. We were always together, but towards the end, when I get home, that's when I can provide more evidence for you guys. So I'm just...
Oh, that part I found was weird. I was like, what, she like started this? Well, she's like, I'm gonna start talking into my phone now, and then later when I get to where, like, she didn't sit down with everything, like, she's like, yeah, that's how you make a video. You just start making it, and then when you get to where the other things are, then you put those in at the end when you get to them. Like, the structure of this is very slow and weird, but she says some hilarious things.
Well, there's a button on, like, a keyboard that, lets you jump ahead 10 seconds. I remember.
Yeah.
Do you know which one it is? Because Grade A Under A talked about it. It's well, if anyone wants to look that up real quick while we're doing this.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump right into this.
Let's get right
I'm going off script because I'm having trouble reading it. So.
Because I haven't written it.
Once again, Tyler has made several videos.
I guess you just hit the right arrow once to jump forward.
Oh, nice. Just 10 seconds or whatever.
It'll do 5 seconds.
Oh, nice.
And if you want to do 10 seconds, you hit L.
Oh, good to know. Right arrow and L.
Okay, sorry about that.
What he says in a lot of them is true. The one I'm going to be addressing is the proposal night, which...
Oh boy!
Once again, what?
Yeah, this is a good one.
In the video is true.
If I would have had Tom, I would have put like a little minty root in the corner, just to be a symbol of romance, because he's French.
Oh yeah, yes, French. Canadian French. I guess. I mean, I guess that counts. I don't know.
Tyler has left out some very crucial details about that night.
I was texting.
Which I should say one of the biggest was that we were both tripping on LSD. I was on 2 tabs and he took a tab, and
because he was bitch made. Liu the Kitty's like, I was more than man.
I rolled harder than he did that night. So much harder.
We were
First
both
of all, it was
smoking
drugs.
pretty heavily too. Not trying to blame the drugs or anything, but I do think this is very
But it was
important.
totally the drugs.
I wanted to be in the room alone.
Right.
I was like,
No, like, well, Lou, if your story is you were high on a lot of drugs and said and did a bunch of stupid shit, we all figured that part out already.
Yeah.
Do you got anything good here? What do you mean? He got mad at me for kicking a Patreon off of his server. Well, let's get to that part.
in his office. I didn't really want to be near him. I didn't really want to be near anyone. I wasn't having the best LSD trip of my life.
It's just a bad trip, man.
And I
It was
mostly
the whole
just
thing,
called
man.
friends in the room and sat there and had some little breakdowns. I was wondering if going to Iowa was even a good idea. I talked to Dylan. He was one of the people I talked to.
I mean, that's where potatoes go, Lou. You should go with your
You're
family.
thinking of Idaho. Iowa is where runaway tulpas go.
Oh,
Damn it.
You know, they all go to Council Bluffs, Iowa. Didn't you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You were saying stuff?
Hmm?
No, I thought you were saying something. I didn't want to cut you off. All right, we'll take it.
He calmed me down for a lot of, like, you know, everything I was going through, and we talked, and for some reason I was like,
No, hold on. Damien and Chad here, just let me say something. Like, no, drugs totally explain a bunch of her actions. Don't, like, blaming the drugs for her actions. Like, yeah, she's on drugs. That explains a ton of her actions, dude.
It doesn't excuse her actions.
It doesn't excuse her actions, but fuck, like, yeah, she wouldn't have done that if she hadn't been fucking high.
Yeah. I mean, she's the one that took her drugs, unless, like, Monkey Jones literally held her down and said, "You're gonna take this tab. You got it, bitch." I'm sorry, Tyler.
I was afraid you didn't love me enough because I could only take 1 tab of LSD.
Let's call him one.
It is on this night that I propose to thee. Shall I never be bitch-mate in a trip again, and you can take all the drugs I'm too scared to take.
Yeah. 1 tab Tyler, ladies and gentlemen.
All 1 tab Tyler.
I know.
Ah, yeah.
Yes. It's going in the tag.
1 tab Tyler over here.
Yes.
if we get back, like, I don't know.
If you guys ever see fucking Tyler at a con, just let him know 1 tab Tyler. I'm gonna fucking copyright that.
I don't think I was in the best headspace for that, and once again, repeating events, like in the Breaking Bad video. I went to Tyler and I told him, hey, like, I think this is a good idea, and I went back to Dylan and I was like, yeah, no, I want this, and then...
Was that even an excuse? I went with Tyler, I thought that was a good idea. I went to Dylan, and I'm like, yeah, I want this. And I'm like, what?
Hey, Anthony.
No, she's just reiterating what happened as it happened. This is like, she's not... Yeah. She's not...
Anthony.
Yeah, Step.
I'm needing another...
Yeah, go ahead, take it. Yeah, if you got it.
Dip!
Alright, fuck it.
That's... I made up my mind. Apparently. I thought I did. And then later on, when I went back to Tyler, which, I actually felt guilty, and I was sleeping on the couch because I thought he didn't want to see me. He came to me and got me up, and we went into the room, and
This is great, guys.
He proposed to me with a gift I got him, like, on one of our second dates.
So wait.
Wait for it, dude. Just
No. One Tab Tyler's idea of proposing was to take something that she gave him.
wait till you hear what it is, Anthony.
Okay.
I opened it and well, no, he opened it. I'm very, very anxious. And
I'm a little high.
he proposed to me with our last tab of acid, because he was
Yes.
we
Yes.
got our
A
headspace.
proposal on a tab of acid
and-
while on acid. It's like the concept behind this is getting sucked so far into itself.
I know. Oh, I gotta keep this bitch nice and high.
Yeah.
I gotta keep you high at all times.
She just sits on the couch and leaves me alone when she's this high. I gotta keep doing this.
I almost spit all over my goddamn computer. Holy shit, Leo Convoy. Liu the Kitty, more like you the Kitty. Ah, God, I'm full. If you're around, Leo, which I'm assuming you're probably at work. Oh, God. Just say the word. You can come in.
I hear wedding bells. No, those are just auditory hallucinations.
Oh, back to it.
He proposed, and
You know what goes
I
good with
went
one
into the
tab of
room.
acid and a
told me
girlfriend
to.
and a new fiance on 3 tabs of acid?
What?
A nice moonlit drive.
With a catalytic converter, right?
Well, no, we could only hope they didn't make it out of the garage, but there's we're gonna go on a nice drive in a minute here.
Holy shit, this is beautiful.
think on it, and I broke it off with Dylan, which I've had so many takes on right now because I'm so anxious. I wanted to get out
I'm
that.
totally out of Klonopin. I don't have enough. I don't have any.
If only Dylan would have had an 8-ball of coke. he could have
Right.
stood the test of time.
Dude, I'm like, dude, you'd have fucking had. I'm like, oh, I got drugs. Come on down. Yeah, like, oh, good.
OJJ's like, I've got a whole
no,
vial of
she-
heroin or whatever the
You know,
fuck.
no,
they've
dude.
come-
She was like, fuck. Mumkey still has those 3 tabs of acid I bought him when we first met. I gotta figure out how to get all of those 4 tabs of acid. I gotta get all of those in me over one weekend. I don't care what I have to do and say. If one tab Tyler takes one of them, that's 3 out of 4 tabs of acid I got. So I'm getting down. I'm going back to Council Bluffs, getting high as shit.
I got the right person for this call.
I think the biggest victim in this is Dylan. This night fucked him up, and I don't blame him. He had to deal with.
No, the acid fucked him up.
No, that's Dylan. I don't know if Dylan took any drugs.
Oh no! Oh wait, Dylan. Yes, Dylan. I'm sorry, we were talking about Mumkey for a second. Yeah.
Jesus.
See, that's the thing. This is all, and this whole part where she's talking about like Dylan and Mumkey and on the couch and the proposal, like this is all in one night where like supposedly they're on acid right now during this story.
Maybe she imagined that he proposed with a thing of acid.
Maybe he was just like, we don't know. Well,
Yeah.
well, what we do know, and this like, boy, I sure hope no one took that proposal on a tab of acid thing that I said the other night too seriously, because that'd be real bad if they do. Oh man.
Me being
trying to
on
weasel out of
drugs
that one.
and being so like uncertain and dragging his heart through the mud. And that's what I really feel bad for. And I cut it off with him. Me and Tyler talked about it, and my way of saying yes in my own little fucked up way, well, not fucked up, really, was walking up to him, and we were hanging like my plane tickets that he got me like around the house, and I walked up to him with my plane ticket. And that's like, he looked at me and he instantly knew. He was like, oh, that's how you're saying yes? And I was like,
It's like a
nodding.
scene
I was
from
like,
a
really
movie.
and like, I don't know, it was just a really happy moment for me. Even like coming down, we took a drive. I don't know why. I thought
Oh, this acid's finally wearing off.
not completely off. Let's both go for a drive.
Let's not all the way off yet. Maybe if I can crash the car by the end of this.
Oh my god, dude! Midnight Rider, baby, you are right, biting chicken.
Dude, no, like, what did they just like get Born to Run and put the Baby Monkey Jones is gonna drive away in suicide machines. Baby, let's go do a mass shooting together.
God, no.
He's at the wheel like, I think this acid finally wore off.
It was a good idea because Tyler suggested it, but I took the other cab that night. So when we went for our drive, we were listening to music, and we went to his parents' old house, and we like looked at the sky.
Tried to break in and see if there were any
really
pills
nice,
in
but
the
I ended
drawers.
up
It really is BoJack. Holy shit.
Yeah. No.
out on the way home.
You know, it's you know, young. You're in your 20s. You take a romantic drive on acid. Like, this is a beautiful story, guys. I don't know why we're being so cynical.
I know, shit, Jesus. I just don't understand love. I just
yeah.
God.
This is just me. I've been hurt too many times, and this is all a big joke to me.
Yeah, I know. We're just both dicks. That's what this is. A younger Anthony Aguilar would have been like welled up with tears.
Yeah, like that would have brought some like, yeah, and I took her to a drive and showed her my childhood home. It was the most romantic night ever. I think we really were able to open up to each other. She took the last tab of acid we had, and we knew that it was like, wow, that's romantic as hell to some really burnt out dude.
Could you do that in the Doctor? Can you do that in the Dr. Wolf voice?
I took her on a moonlit ride as the acid wore off. I showed her my childhood home. We opened up to one another in ways that we never had before. She had taken 3 tabs of LSD that night and had reached a level which was beyond that of human comprehension, one of cosmic enlightenment and pure love. I'm like, wow.
That's amazing.
You guys are doing it. You guys are high.
I don't know. That's the full truth to that night. Like, we had some good talks about it and stuff. Like, I don't know. It was really happy. It was a sad and happy night.
He told me all the good parts and left out anything that he didn't think was positive.
I didn't even know he was having his little crisis. I wish I did, but I was in the room having my own. But, you know, it all worked out.
My common sense is starting to come back, Tyler. Here, baby. Here's another tab of acid.
Yeah,
And suddenly Tyler
I wish I could have been there to help him through his LSD existential crisis, but I was working through my own. You guys, that was 30 minutes. You were just on acid. You need to
and
time and existence had dropped away. My lifetime passed before my face. It's like, no, you guys, you're on acid. Your emotions are going a million miles an hour. Like,
when Tyler finally got to making it 3 weeks later, like after the engagement, he recorded it, and he was editing it in his room.
Hold on, quick thing.
Yeah.
If this is a classic thing where you said you would include me in this, and then, you know, YouTuber bro totally was like, oh, I hoped you didn't think I was gonna do that. Like, he
who?
Monkey dude. Like, this is her whole beef with him in his video, is that she said he would include him. He said she would include her, and he didn't. That was the whole. Like,
that's the big hang up
problem. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Even I could tell you from firsthand experience that's just a bad idea. And that's Did Lou think that she was gonna get a fucking like a following off of this, where she could have took like?
No, there's, you know what? There is a part where she says in this, like, Monkey even says he thought everyone would love us all again, and I was like, didn't you think that once, Lou? Like,
yeah,
I can't. Yeah, yes, she does seem to. That seems to be a latent desire she is not admitting, but would seem to be pretty obvious.
It is possible because people do love like listening to lovey-dovey couples and shit. That maybe if Monkey would have had Lou on and they would have saw them,
softens up his image.
Maybe, and unless of course maybe they weren't. Maybe they weren't as sparkly as Monkey Jones.
No, they weren't. Apparently, they were just like, oh god, I think she just came back here to get her drugs. I better. I don't know.
Sorry guys, I have to get away from the stream right now. I have to hold loose. Oh, it went in the toilet. Oh, we have to wash that off now. Oh, Lou.
Get in the shower, you stanky girl.
Your head's back in the toilet.
I'm with him.
All right.
And he looks at me and he goes, just so you know, I'm not editing anything out. And I was like, okay, like, I didn't really know what to think of it. And then we go in the room and we watch the video together. Like,
I'm told she hates it. That's what Dylan told me.
To review it.
Yeah, she hates it because she didn't get included. That's what she said. She says that pretty quick here.
Obviously, I didn't like it. Like, you know, obviously, like, everyone knows what's in it. And, you know, I told him, I was like, that's not everything that happened. Like,
you didn't even say we were high.
We'd do it together, which would make more sense to me.
Because it would include me.
And he just said, like, he's still uploading it. He's not deleting it. He's not taking it down. Because he also told me that the video is going to be, like, talking about, like, the entire engagement and how special it was. And just, I don't know, that's what I had the impression. He was saying, like, oh, everyone's going to love us again, and it's like...
that did not happen, class.
Everyone's going to love us again. That is Lou. That's all in her head. That's all her. That has been her since the beginning.
Yeah.
That is what she believes.
There was a couple of things, like her re-spinning the Dylan thing. I don't think that she really feels bad about Dylan, but I think she's being somewhat earnest, at least by her perception. So yeah,
this is her truth. This is what her.
There's a bit more truth to this than I expected. Truth be told.
Yeah.
Like all this stuff, and I was like, I don't really think that. Like, I don't even think this is a good idea for you.
I'm just imagining Monkey walking out in front of a bunch of cameras. Okay, there's some accusations. I'm not fielding any questions. Good day. Closes the windows.
Like he gets, they get him. They push him into the car. Drives away. Like,
I want a picture of Monkey Jones looking like me or Quiggum from fucking or whatever his name is.
Yes, is Lulu? Is this the Lou readout? When Monkey Jones is on the road to getting out there, he says no questions asked.
And then after
like Liu the Kitty Lou Reed album.
The video,
try to get blasted on Klonopin and kiss his ass goodbye.
He even downplays our engagement, where I'll show a clip.
I gave up being with Dylan for this man.
Right. Well, and this is the thing, like, he even downplays our engagement. It's like, well, you know what? Downplaying an engagement that was made while on acid, on a sheet of acid, might actually be a reasonable thing to do. Like, if you looked back on that and said, maybe I shouldn't take that action I took while extremely high too seriously, and maybe re-gauge that now that I'm back in reality world. Like, he didn't take that. Really, he didn't take the acid trip proposal 100% seriously. That's good. That's what you want to do when you're that fucking high and you say shit. That's probably the smart thing to do. Yeah.
Overlord of Knives wants to know if you've ever taken acid.
Yes.
Okay, that's a yes. I have to. Yeah.
Yeah. In a roundabout way, it is a proposal, but there's no marriage
but you're
date
high
set.
When you say it.
It's more of a commitment to take the relationship seriously and say, hey,
a lot of drugs.
There's not going to be any fooling around or any funny business. Let's just Let's just be together and be happy.
Yeah.
Because I know we can. And
what the fuck happened?
And
oh, there we go.
When he says this, he's basically saying like, "Oh, we're just committed. Like, the engagement's nothing. Like, you know, like." And it's like, Tyler, that's just a normal relationship. That's not like, you don't have to be engaged to me to be loyal.
I'll have you know, it takes 6 tabs of acid to lock this little lady down. 3. Who the fuck kind of bust ass bitch do you think? 1 tab Taylor. You think
1 tab Taylor? Oh yeah, I'm so high right now.
Just imagining like fucking she's
trying
got
to land some sass on him, Lou. I don't know.
She's got 3 on her tongue and she's sitting there texting, oh yeah, honey, I'm completely gone.
I'm gone. Yeah.
You know, like, and then later on, like, you know, more fighting and.
You know, when you stammer, like, you can easily edit all that out. I know you got Windows Movie Maker.
No, the silences. She didn't edit any of this, and she said so.
Talking about it, we got to him admitting more stuff, saying things like, "Oh, I want everyone to see how much you hurt me," and he said he only proposed to me to get me away from Dylan. So pretty much the really.
So basically, what you're telling me is that, in your view, Lou, Monkey Jones is a terrible person from getting you away from a child. The only upside of Lou and Monkey Jones being together is it, hopefully, which is questionable whether this worked or not, it kept you away from kids. I don't see how this makes
exactly.
Yeah, that specifically, like, I mean, in theory, if this is what you're telling me, if this is true, I don't hate Monkey. It didn't work, but I don't hate Monkey for
misguided attempt at the very best. At the worst, just like
Yeah.
Really felt threatened by a teenager.
Yeah, he probably should have got himself out of there and fucking, you know, had a heart-to-heart with fucking goddamn Dylan, which I've actually, yeah, my next upload is me talking to Dylan and explaining I'm not out to get him, and he's like, oh, you did Lou dirty, and I'm like, how? And I'm like, which he's a pedophile. There's 2 calls currently up on Fan and Frenzy where this one girl, I forget her name, some furry, that fucking Miggs and fucking Zanny dude were trying to convince everybody was a zoo sadist and a pedophile. She came forward, she made her case, and she was completely innocent. And the other 2 didn't look so good. They'll leave it at that.
The one who wanted the Honda Grom. I remember this person.
Do you know why that girl was innocent and Lou wasn't? Because of the truth. I don't have these magical powers that I could wave that could warp reality that could have fucking goddamn made Lou innocent. It's just not possible. Let's continue.
Anything. Something else I want to talk about, which isn't like really a truth, but I feel like this should just be down.
This isn't a truth, but it should be known.
What Tyler says about Patchy in the How I Broke Bad video, which I'll show a clip.
And I thought, man, that's what a brother is for. You could commit a fucking mass shooting, and he'll say you are a motherfucker.
You rascal.
But he'll still be there for you and give you a hug, so that you feel some piece of humanity left. Because that your family is the people who treat you with humanity, even when the world thinks of you as a degenerate, subhuman piece of shit. And for Patchy to seemingly from those posts.
I want to chime in here. So from what I understand is that Patchy said he was cutting off Monkey Jones as long as she was with Lou. Yeah, he was with Lou, which means they're his brother Patchy is now back together with him. I'm very curious to see what Lou has to say here.
Well, yeah, there is. She does try to address this, and yeah, she's gonna. And you can skip the part with Monkey talking because I think we know what the like.
All I'm saying is the.
Okay, here we'll do 5 seconds.
We know what he says in this, right?
Like, I never wanted Tyler to choose between me and his family or his friends or like, you know, any close relationships he had. Like I encouraged him to keep
Well, that's better than the other person I knew. Continuing on,
contact with like everything, like even sheep, like because it made him happy. And like, you know, at first like some people didn't want to meet me, which was fair, and it's like, you know, that I completely understand. I'm not upset about that, but like he makes this video, but Patchy came over. Like Patchy was trying, like he gave Tyler the Yang Gang button.
Yang Gang!
And you know, I constantly told Tyler, like, you know, you could go to their house, like you can call them, like.
Now that might be bullshit.
Yeah, no, we don't know that you ever said this. You might have.
Yeah, that might. You know what? That might just be. But I don't know if fucking Lou was creative enough to go through and like, I can say that the brother gave him the Yang Gang button. And you know what? Monkey will never respond, and I'm sure Monkey will tell Patchy to never respond. So I'll get away with. I don't know if she's that creative. Yeah.
Right, but we've determined that yes, she likes to make shit up. We don't know the extent to which she calculates stuff she makes up. So, yeah, well, she's
that's a maybe there. Yeah,
we don't know.
You say he lives right down the street. Like you can go to him without me. Like I don't need to be there. Like reach out. Like I don't want you to lose like your family. And you know, he would just say like, "Oh, well, if they don't want to see you, if they can't accept us, then I don't want to see them." And it's like Tyler, like you can't wait for everyone to come to you. Like this is a really touchy subject, and I
am good at giving people advice.
Yeah,
I am Liu the Kitty.
Yeah, I'm.
Can we get a 15-year-old in here to bang? Maybe like Lou, no, like
no, Lou,
let's take some acid and bang some teenagers. I know what good advice is. Like, are you kidding?
Look, again, it is.
If it's one thing the Seminettis know, it's family. You don't turn your back on your family.
Oh, Jesus Christ! See, again, I definitely don't want to pursue any of the personal information around Monkey Jones's family. I don't want to encourage anyone to, and I don't want anyone to encourage harassing. But someone will probably ask Patchy, and maybe he will speak up. So that'll definitely be something to keep an eye out for. Or maybe they'll put this whole ugly business.
You don't turn your back on your family, Tyler. Not for me, not for anyone.
Oh, Jesus.
Constantly told him, just drive to Patchy's house. Like, just drive to your parents. Just sit and talk with them, you know? Like, so that's one thing I just really want to get out.
You know what it really was? She had a prenup before, she moved in. And it was there was one thing highlighted and circled and had hearts and stars around it, and it had big glow-on like stickers and shit. And it said, There's a cupboard that is to be completely stocked at all times. Don't let me get low. And it was with SpaghettiOs. And you know what, Tyler? You let her down. Those SpaghettiOs were not packed all the way to the top. Yeah.
You promised in your prenuptial agreement, clearly here marked in glitter paint with 4 smiley faces.
Like off my chest because, as much as Patchy doesn't like me, I don't like the way he's put in this video, and I really never liked it. Like, Patchy, you tried, you came over.
As
like
much as we hate each
really
other,
nice.
I think you got a real unfair
Shine
deal
down
on
the
this
car.
one.
Like, I really appreciate you at least still coming. So, thank you for that. So, the next thing I'm addressing...
I was blinking frivolously as fast as I could, and Patchy wouldn't call the cops.
Patchy!
Is when we first got together again.
I have a live stream to do later. He won't let me do it.
Because Tyler says like we're both mentally sick in the She's Gone video.
I think it goes without saying that both she and I are very much mentally ill, and we're on, or at least supposed to be on, a lot of medications
Really supposed to be.
Fuck with our brains and make us emotionally unstable at times.
Alright, so this is all recaps. Let's bump ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't have a hard time.
This is where she. All right, so this is where now the story changes from we were on drugs all the time to Mumkey wouldn't let me take my meds that I desperately needed. Like now we got a quick twist in the plot coming up here.
You know, I knew Tyler was going through a rough thing.
Oh, so it's Tyler's fault that she talked to that no good, disgusting, filthy, biled, half Mexican mutt FNGR and his disgusting brony If only Lou would have been on her meds, she would have never talked to Leo Convoy and called
that insane furry Leo Convoy.
That's fucking amazing. Holy shit. Oh.
And you know, Tyler knew I was too. Like, I just got out of the psych ward. He was talking to me in the hospital.
Okay, let's read these off. If you're sorry, why are you still messaging Lou? I've talked to Cream Man, cool guy. You should go check that video out. Why did you ask her not to have sex with her new boyfriend? Oh, that's OJJ. That would have been right, I think. Yeah. I cared about her a lot, and I was checking to make sure she was okay. Once she gets out of the hospital, I won't be talking to her anymore. Yeah, in the Meat Man video, he kept trying to fucking goddamn interrupt. That story seems to track there. Monkey Jones, aka Simeon Jimmy.
I know there's like tweets of him saying that he was talking to me there, and I was just on a ton of medications. Like he knew I wasn't really okay in the head at the time. And, you know, he said he forgave me, you know, about the Meat Man drama and stuff, like, you know, and I tried telling him, like...
Let's read that off. Let's go back a skosh. Back, you piece of shit.
I know that you had...
I know how hard and scary it is to feel all alone. I feel your desperate feelings of wanting someone who will love you to be there for you, but he's not worth it. I feel the same loneliness, and it kills me. It makes me do horrible things that I regret. And that's why I forgive you for the Meat Man stuff. I know how it feels to be so desperate to talk to someone. I can't wait.
I want to play the organ music while we read, like, this week on all my Tylers.
Oh god.
Forgave me, you know, about the Meat Man drama and stuff, like, you know, and
the drama.
I tried telling him, like, I don't think it's a good idea to go to Iowa because, you know, I'm not over my ex right now, and
I'm not crazy enough to be a Tulpa. Not quite yet.
I'm lashing out. I'm sending friends, like random friends, like
feel
nudes,
like I
like
exist a little bit. I don't know.
You know, I'm really not stable for you right now. It's not a good idea. He reassured me to stay a month and I can leave whenever I needed. Like at least we tried, and we did mostly have calls, but these are the screenshots that I could find addressing the issues.
All right, let's do a little read here. me. Oh, actually, didn't I read this off earlier? Enough though.
Yes.
I'm fucking up left and right. That's what loving somebody unconditionally is all
That's
about.
what loving somebody unconditionally is all about. I know we will help each other heal these wounds that we have.
Let me do this one.
Yes.
What if I don't want to have sex when I get there?
Well, you can cuddle me?
Yeah.
Then I'll be happy.
I'm really anxious how I want to get with my new sexual encounter since I'm a maniac.
Oh
and
my
shit.
God. Anthony, I'm sorry.
Well,
I got a problem.
I don't like Brony Inspector like that.
I'm like, no, are we all right?
No, let's
Anthony and I
stop
are
playing.
naughty RPing right now. This is a dramatic
Oh,
reading.
Jesus.
Let's just move on.
Okay, yeah. Fantastic. Holy shit. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, these fucking people got us done. We did not ERP. No, we did not ERP on stream. That
No.
did not.
Oh, wait, we went up 10 views on second. No, I'm
Oh,
kidding. We'll
okay,
stop.
all right.
We'll stop.
The wind blew in the moonlight was shining through the window.
Okay. You know what?
It was a beautiful day on the stream.
We'll just read these off without trying to. Someone also told me that that you cheated before. I'm like oof anxieties.
I'm like, oof, anxieties.
All right.
Yeah, I've cheated a few times in my life.
There we go.
Whatever. It's like, whatever. I'm cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I gotta tell people this too. Where he goes, would you do that to me? Here's a little thought here. If the person you're with just screwed around with somebody else, yes, they will do it to you.
Yeah, that's the. If someone is like, yeah, I kind of try to, wait till we get to the part about Tinder. There's a Tinder profile, and this story just keeps getting great, guys.
Yeah.
No, there's like the amount of screwing around that will happen in a very short amount of time is just like.
Here, we'll sum it up. No, never. I'd rip it off. I'm assuming she means it's junk. So you want to make this work with me? Kitty gonna try.
Gonna try.
Yeah, thank you. Blah blah blah. Let's continue. Oh fuck. All
You
right.
will come visit me in 8 days' time, and it is then that we will drop.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll do a half a tab, and you can do the rest of it. Well, I'll do some acid, and we will have a romantic time together. Yes.
If there's any beyond this planet who'd want to be more with than you, then don't come. Take your time. Talk to you later. Okay. The fucking dark blue one. That's Tyler, right?
Yes.
Okay. Waiting for it. It's too late, Ashley. You mean it. Tyler, please. I'm trying. I want you more than anything. But you just broke me. I'm broken.
I am broken.
I'm picturing the Pantera song.
I want you more than anything, but you just broke me.
Picturing the
am
Meatloaf
broke.
song now. I don't think that you can. I won't do that.
And I won't do that. No, like, we referenced what earlier we were talking about Bruce Springsteen. Now we're doing Meatloaf. Like, yeah, they really pumped the gas on their living and dying by the sword
I'll
lover's tale.
I'll never
Here.
recover from this. I need you, Ashley. I'm here. Just give me the cries. Wait, you in the same page. You just broke me, and then I need you. You are on some crazy bullshit. Oh, God damn, Tyler.
Ought to be young again, dude.
No, never. Just
Well, this is what dying with you in the streets and in the proverbial suicide machines is all about. We just,
I can't be.
I
The
never
second
listened to enough dad rock to understand it, man.
I want to coming with you, hon. I will not call me when you're ready, Ashley. I'm completely emotionally destroyed. I'm weeping. You could have broke it off.
I ended up going to Iowa, and it was pretty normal in the beginning. This is public knowledge because Tyler got mad at me for talking about it on a stream, but he was talking to me a lot about getting a third partner, like a girlfriend who would want to play with a couple, and
Dun,
You know.
dun, dun.
I think Tyler, from what I understand, I forgot if it was either Creeman or Dylan, where he was like trying to find. I think he was trying to find the next girl, and Lou was a placeholder.
Yeah, that was the Lou. That was in like this thing where he's like, "Can I please get back on Tinder? Can we use you as my Tinder profile so that I can like there's wait till you this is really fun. This is a fun thing. I don't know how. Once again, this is from Lou, so we don't know if any of this, but this is good.
It is
this
possible.
Next part is
yeah,
great.
I don't know. Yeah.
One night, like, I was woken up while he was high, so benefit of the doubt.
He was high now.
And
he's the
made
one
me
who's
a
high.
Tinder,
One tab Tyler
like,
was
with
high,
my
and you were
face
woken up from your
and
peaceful
said,
slumber.
like,
I like how the
oh, like,
story
I
from
made
the
you an
beginning
account.
of the video went from her being the one who's like hardcore high to now like, now he's the one who's high and you're the one who's mentally ill, and it's just like this story just like
like,
tumbles
so we
over
can
itself.
Find like a girl who like wants to experiment like with a couple, and I was just like I don't think I had to say anything because he knew how I felt, because later on he came to me and he was like, oh, I deleted it, like, you know, like, I was like, yeah, like, I don't know, it's just a little.
That was very hard to read. That was like a whole lot of nothing.
I didn't say anything to him, but then I didn't have to, but then I did. But no, apparently she never.
I'm assuming that she didn't want to. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird, like.
So if it was just weird, you just brought that up to make Monkey look like shit. I mean, he already does. Like, we're way past, like, weird isn't going to do shit at this point, but...
It still got brought up in conversation, and it's just like, I don't know. Not really something I'm into. There was also on and off
but no, like,
with Tyler.
Helping you springboard into your next relationship is not something I'm into. Like,
yeah.
Okay, but teenage boys, that's what you're into. And we know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Him telling me, like, you know, like, oh, like, I don't really want you on your meds because he didn't like how my libido was down. So...
Yes.
I was on and off my meds, and I have.
Okay, so here we go. Here are the meds.
Yeah.
Clonazepam.
Clonazepam, oscarbenzapine, gabapentin, fluoxetine, and quentapine.
Now, this takes us back to
Quietapine.
Yeah.
Quietapine.
Yeah, this takes us back to our original pod, if anybody would like to go check that out. Just a thought here, if I remember correctly, what Lou told me, that her mom had to keep a hold of all those pills to prevent Lou from taking them all at once. So
clonazepam is one that can definitely be used recreationally, and I've heard of gabapentin. I don't know what quietapine is, but it sounds fun as shit. So I just like that name.
Ladies and gentlemen,
makes me want to try it.
We're not condoning that, though. I do kind of want kratom, strangely enough.
Yeah,
right now.
no. Suddenly, like
just talking about this, some kratom would take the edge off. Not that I have any, but if I did.
Yeah, it's a sleeping pill. Yes, see, Sam Goody. Yes. See, I knew I wanted some already.
Klonopin, and like just a bunch of like Prozac and gabapentin, and like there were two more.
One of them is one of those is Prozac.
You know what I just pictured? You ever watch Harvey Birdman? Turn it off.
Yes.
You know the Devlin guy who was like shoveling the pills in his mouth?
Yes.
That's what I'm picturing with like Lou.
Yeah.
And
I was on drugs from 6 corners of the globe.
It started making me sick in the beginning. I wasn't really recognizing it, and then I just went on and off until I eventually just ran out of them. and I had a really bad withdrawal week.
Surprisingly, I ran out of the Klonopin before the rest of them. I don't really know what happened there, but all the benzos were gone first for some reason. Like,
that's great.
Yeah.
So we didn't really work on getting the meds back, so I was off all my medications.
Does anyone just imagine a Monkey Jones screaming, "Well, you didn't work on getting your meds back. I was."
Right. How am I supposed to go get you your meds? Like, monitoring your meds was hard enough for me, baby. I gotta get out of this thing. What do I do? Like,
from the hospital at this point.
Speedy, I was not drinking right now. Still not drinking.
No, we're
had a couple days there where I screwed up and was definitely drinking, but no, back on not drinking. Yeah. Not drinking at night, Speedy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got over my withdrawal and I was just not medicated anymore, so woo. And
so
then,
I got super horny for teenagers
again. One of the other things
Yeah.
I did wrong, one of the other issues was when he made me mod in his server,
this was the last draw
Mr.
with
Animated
Monkey
Demon
right
mod,
here. This moment, I think, is like,
okay.
This is the crux of it.
Patreon server, which was a complete mistake. For a different reason than what everyone had thought. Demon was kicking a few people in the server and added Meatman. Tyler had no idea that Meatman was added to the server, and when...
Oh boy, let's take a look at this bitch. Blame your mods. I wonder what Demon did. I didn't even know Meatman was invited back. Oh, that must have been fun.
And I asked, like, he had no idea, and, like, here's a tweet, like, confirming that. He was more upset because a patron that was kicked, like, demanded a refund, and he lost a $25 patron, and he sat me down, and...
So you mean to tell me that the money going in the toilet might have actually been first-hand experiences and not because of anyone's videos? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, the money going in the toilet. Apparently,
really,
this is because of Demon kicking a.
I just feel like that
Demon kicking a Patreon. That's like that appears to be the last draw here.
Contradicts the state of affairs video, which I'll show a clip of.
Okay, let's see.
And one of those things is doing this internet stuff. I love making videos. I love doing podcasts, I love making comedy, I love entertaining people. And even if I lose all of my support.
No, I I have a question here though, Lou, if you were still here. Did you do anything to support Tyler this whole time? Or you just did you just like
take up a ton of space in his life and
I'll
here's his drugs.
Yeah, I know. And I'll admit it, I went along with the role here where like a couple people were comparing Lou to Buttons. Buttons wasn't a complete black hole of fucking shit. Like
yeah, exactly. Like I think just the weird thing. Yeah, Lou sounds weirdly like Buttons in this video, but that's not.
Did you do anything to contribute to Tyler's life? And I don't even like Monkey Jones at all, and I'm saying this. Did you do anything to help this motherfucker out in any way, shape, or form? Have you helped out any of the people that you've dated? Did you engross or help out OJJ? Did you help
any
out
of these people? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
The Patreon dries up to $0. Nobody's watching anymore.
You didn't care for me enough. There was this $25.
As long as I'm still having fun.
I told you two things. All right, baby. No, I told you two things. Don't mess with the people who pay to be in the chat room, and don't go streaming with any of those internet drama guys anymore. It's all you need to do, and we're cool. You can't tell me what to do.
You lied to me.
No, I'm asking you, baby. Do two things for me.
Yeah. You lied to me and trusted him, and then he fucking lied to you and did something to fuck me over. Yet again, you trust another guy over me, and he fucks me over, so stop fucking doing that. I'm sorry. You fucking stop and be good. The only thing that we could hurt us is you. Just be good. It's so easy. It's like talking to a little dog that keeps pissing on the rug. Jesus.
Yeah.
I love you so
good.
much. I feel you don't give a shit about how much I've been able to do, giving you everything you want. Oh.
I'm making everything okay. I gotta do it. I do everything you want. What do you mean?
You was certainly
I get a living room.
It was certainly, here's one you could understand, Mrs. Salmonetti. Your daughter is the Fredo of the fucking family.
Demon situation. I do want to add, I really fucked up by adding demon. I went against Tyler's wishes and abused my power. Stuff got more rocky in the relationship because I was having a hard time cutting contact with Dylan, which admittedly I can understand being a large issue, and I take full blame for this. I have finally
I wish that there was a fat person to put a joke in there for, but
contact with Dylan, and don't plan on trying to contact him anytime in the future. The next big issue that essentially ended the relationship was me going on the Ralph stream. Tyler specified he...
I'd like to take full credit for that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Anthony Aguilar got the ball rolling. So to all you Monkey Jones fans that are glad that fucking Monkey got away from fucking goddamn Lou, you're welcome.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
Yes. I absolutely, when I got Lou on in that big giant stream, and then fucking Ralph reached out to her, that was me. That was me.
It's all a bunch of stuff that happened.
Yeah. God, that felt good.
Absolutely forbidded me to go on, but I really wanted to get my side out somehow. Tyler said he would help me work on a video, and it eventually went to, do it yourself, or I'll help you edit it, to not doing it at all. So I guess now I'm finally here doing it, but I insisted until I just was like, I'm just going on this stream,
this video itself, there's a couple of things, you could obviously take out the gaps, and obviously I touched up the audio and that didn't take that damn long. This isn't a long way. Surely you had to know somebody, Lou, that could have fucking fixed this up. You didn't even... putting a picture on screen, you seem to have been able to do. But go ahead. You were about to say Brony? Brony?
Oh, great. Okay, wonderful. I'm about to lose my internet connection for 5 minutes.
No, it's fine.
Because the cable guy just showed up.
Oh.
But yeah.
I can carry on.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'll stay till it cuts out. But
okay. No problem.
Yeah, this is about as far as I got in the in the video. Is that it?
Yeah, let me just see around here. Oh, hello, what the fuck? Oh, they all left. That's fantastic. Let's see. Maybe I could get somebody to pick up. Maybe they will, maybe they won't.
I trust him. Ralph once again kept his word. He was very nice. He was...
Yeah, some people had an issue with Ralph fucking being overly nice with Lou. I felt that... Welcome back, Step. That's beautiful. Fucking wonderful. I'm not intruding, am I?
No.
Oh, good. Fantastic. So yeah, I started up a Call Nazbol gang. Let me fucking screen share. We're about...
Okay.
Yeah, we're nearly 25 minutes in. Dunk. There we are.
Anyone who's seen that stream knows that wasn't the issue. And I lied to Tyler and told him that I was going to watch a movie with a friend, and...
What happened on the Ralph Kill stream is that basically she wound up talking to Dick Masterson, who memed on her a bit. That was probably not the worst end-all be-all, but then again, that was probably who tipped off fucking, Monkey Jones, that she was on there. And then Hey Rocky, I'm doing a live stream response to Liu the Kitty's fucking her story thing. You're naturally cool to come along if you'd like. But yeah, her big catch up is that her ex showed up and destroyed her, and it was beautiful. Oh, I still gotta fucking cover that.
Not to knock on my door or come in the room. This is going to be a harder part for me in the recording. But once again, I went on the Ralph stream anyway.
I think it's kind of funny that Step and Rocky both showed up when we're discussing the Ralph stream.
So anyone who saw that episode would understand the real problem that happened at the end. I don't really need to say it. And I was having a panic attack after.
Of course.
And I was just so upset, which was fair, like I deserved it, and I knew Tyler would get mad at me, so I knew I wasn't really going to have a form of support, so
my PTSD.
I called one of my close friends, and I texted him, and I said, can you buy me a lift? Here's the address to the hospital.
I couldn't help but notice that Shiakami popped in the chat. If we moved it over to Discord, would you like to come along into the call? You can give your thoughts on Liu the Kitty.
Okay, move this over to Discord.
Yeah, we could. I'm just seeing if fucking she wants to fucking pop in. We'll have to sync the video at that point then, since it's basically won't be able to screen share because Discord.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, hold on. I got an idea.
Yeah. What is it?
Watch together.
Copy. We'll continue.
Okay.
Call Tyler once I get to the hospital. Like I was a nervous wreck, and he called the lift, and I tried to sneak out of the house to go. And Tyler caught me trying to leave, and I was just so fucking manic. I just walked out. I was pacing up and down the street like Tyler was.
I'm just imagining Liu the Kitty with like a fucking chain and a choke collar, running out of the house naked. No, bad kitty, get back in the house.
Cruising on down Main Street.
Yeah.
Telling me to come in. He had no idea what was going on. We eventually got into the house, and I was just crying, and I couldn't really talk or make anything out, and he just started screaming at me and like saying like, oh, like fucking speak, like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like you tried to abandon me in the middle of the night. You're so fucking horrible. And it's like,
you're gaslighting me.
It's like that was just really hard. He didn't want me leaving to my lift. It was really rough and a lot of stress, and then I eventually just murred out that I went on the stream.
You murred out? Like
murred out?
Like isn't myrrh like what the furries do in their suits?
Yeah,
she is a furry, so I don't know what she was doing in that street.
Through all this panic and stress, and he got up from the bed.
It was like another Holocaust.
And he said, get dressed, you're going to the hospital, and when you get out, I'm taking you to the airport and you're leaving.
Oh, he did send her home. Aw. Oh well.
And at that point, I just broke even more. And
from what I had heard from Dylan and the rest, that somebody said something that she was paid shut up money or something, which apparently, I guess we'll find out.
I was just begging like.
You know what she should have had to been to sign? If only Monkey Jones would have had a non-disclosure agreement, he wouldn't be in this mess.
For him to like hold me or help.
Non-disclosure agreements are the bane of trolls everywhere.
Me. That night.
Fantastic.
and he didn't even want to look at me, and I guess that's fair. Like,
oh, they came back. Fantastic. What the fuck happened? Yeah, what happened? Did Rocky just bail or what?
I don't know. No, the call just ended.
Okay. Oh, yeah, let me fucking screen share it again. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Technical technical. I can't even say it right. Fuck it.
Holy shit, Anthony.
Yeah, I broke.
So.
Yeah.
That was just a really hard night. The thing that hit the nail in the coffin was I stayed a couple more weeks after this incident, and he took me to get my hair done because I just got a job, and we saw his friend, and his friend did it for me. So I wanted to dye my hair for my new job. And she was gonna upload it to Instagram, and you know, she wanted to be credited because I said I might repost this, and I said, like, listen, like, I don't think I can, like, she doesn't know the drama, and I said, like, I
who the fuck wants to be credited with doing Liu the Kitty's anything? Yeah?
No one.
I just don't feel safe crediting you. I got home, I posted, she was like, oh, like, you can credit me, like, it's fine. I was like, alright, like, I'll just private my Instagram, like.
This is Instepious brand nooses. Like, maybe then?
I'd sponsor that.
I don't think, like, no one's gone after my family. I doubt they're gonna go after friends, so I tagged her.
Well, you don't want to get the cancer on you. The Salmonetti's aren't to be trifled with.
In the Instagram post. And when Tyler found out, he lost his shit. I tried to tell him I'll delete it. I'll delete my Instagram. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he was convinced that it was too late. I contacted this friend later, and she said she didn't get a single message. He really went off on me and was calling me all sorts of names, like, you're fucking retarded, you're a bitch, you're a cunt, just screaming in my face. And
please, no bully.
He was like, you're fucking going home, and I just locked myself in my office that he got me. And
does anyone else imagine, like, a little dog cage?
Yeah.
I remember passing out in there, and he knocked on the door, and he came in. I forgot when, but I know during the screaming, it happened again when he came in, and he left. And I sent him a text, and I said, you're acting like a monster. And that just made him come in and get completely worse. And he was screaming so bad to the point where I just shut down. And
how do you scream and shut down? Like, that's a new one to me. Anybody? Maybe getting screamed at. Is that your echo loop?
No, I hear it too.
Here, let me restart the call. But son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't want to fucking call the room. Son of a bitch. Skype's beautiful. Fucking hell. There we are. We're back. Dut. Yeah, the last thing I need is an echo in the call right now. Oh, we're at 100 strong. Let's get back to it. Bunk.
I know at one point, like, he was saying, like, fucking get up or I'm throwing you out. Like, get up or I'm throwing you out. And I got up and we moved to the bedroom, and he didn't buy the ticket. It was like a taunt. Like, he had his finger on the button to make the purchase, and it was just, give me a fucking reason now why I'm not a monster. Like, what, just, like, just screaming and screaming, and I just finally, like, gave up and muttered, like, just buy it, just press the button, and he did. He got the ticket, and right after he got...
I'd like to point this out, because I gotta admit, for like the longest time, I've always admired the fact that Monkey Jones is able to roll with the best of trolls. Like, just let all that shit fucking wash off, like, no problem. There's a limit. there's a fucking limit where you can fucking let those people have, like, an impact on your life. And it's probably about the same time when you start letting, like, people like Demon mod for your room that you know, you've got people like fucking Lou around. You can't fucking let these assholes have an influence on your life. Continuing.
Got the ticket, things just... He broke down, and he was holding me and crying and telling me, like, oh, you're not bad, I was a good person, like, everyone hates you for just trying to love someone, you just wanted to love someone, like...
Nick! What?
You know...
What?
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's true. And don't finish that word, Step. This bitch is already gonna be looking for a way to make this video go down. Yeah. In 1 sec.
I'm just trying to love someone. Yeah, that person was a fucking kid, you idiot. I guess I'm in charge of the stream now.
And we're back.
Hello.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I don't know if he felt bad, but it seemed like, and I just, you know, I wanted to be there too, because I just wanted him to hold me. I was even trying to hold him during the screaming, and I just got pushed away, and now he's finally holding me, and that's all I wanted. And he told me, so we're gonna make a video together, like, about this, like, don't worry. And I was like, okay. And something happened. It took up a chunk of our time. I just got sick, and...
Okay. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you feel that any of this was necessary? I mean, I don't know if fucking... I don't want to be the last person to be like, Monkey Jones doesn't have a dual relationship, because I've had my problems, but holy shit. I don't think there's anybody. It can be. Do you want in, Migs? Oh, okay, now fine, we won't do Migs. Okay, cool. I think they're both idiots. I think that's a safe answer, Overlord of Knives. You've done well.
We came home and we had enough time, and I said, are we still making the video about, you know, me leaving? And he said, I'm not even gonna make it. And during this time, like, because I only had a day, it was all talk. He was saying, like, you know, once we're emotionally better, like, we'll get back together, like, I promise. Like, I have, like, a screenshot of it.
From first-hand experience, when a guy is telling you, let's get to a better place, he's running out the clock. He wants you to go away. That's gonna sound really cold to somebody. Not that I'd be saying that to someone right now. No, let me just wait for you to get to a better place. And I'll be honest with you, telling the girl that there's no hope will just only piss her off even more. Let's continue on, though.
Even to the airport, right before we left, like, we were just, like... It went from a fight to we were just so in love at the time. It's the best way I can explain it. And he even said before I left, like, we're gonna get back together, like, once we're better. And I was like, you know, okay, like, I think that's needed. And
yeah, I know they're a pretty Valley girl. There's an old saying, how can I miss you if you won't go away? There's also the other problem that when you go away from someone, you might realize, man, I'm way better off now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had to quit my job and drop a bunch of doctor's appointments. So this was a stressful mess just leaving. Tyler did help me. He gave me a good amount of money to live off of before I left.
I'd heard about the shut up money, and I'm assuming that that's that. Maybe that's just a bunch of people from the Monkey Jones server, or Dylan, or whoever the hell. Again, I have a call pending that I hopefully can get up in the next day or two. So yeah, we'll see.
And that was nice, but when I was on my second transfer flight, I get a text and I find out Tyler made the video, and he didn't tell me. It just dropped on top of my head, and I saw the title and I immediately knew we're not getting back together. Like, I already know what he's doing, because he would cry to me and he would say, I just want everyone to love me again. And it's like, I wanted that, for him too.
They already wanted to love him again, though, Step. There are a lot of people who are willing to forgive Monkey Jones that were just dying. Just get the fuck away from that crazy bitch. This isn't my call. This is just how it is. And unfortunately, some assholes cutting the lawn here, so I'm gonna mute myself.
And he just started to flip-flop, and I'll show in the screenshots that I'm going to provide, which I will admit I started to pester him. Alright,
let's read these off. You're going to find someone else. I don't want any relationship. Are we done for good? If I get feelings for someone else, I promise I'll tell you. No, Ash. Want to be here. I mean our relationship. Excuse.
I still love you. Fuck you.
Goddamn Mexican. Anyways.
I was really scared because I didn't want to lose Tyler. Like, I didn't want this to end like this.
The audio got out.
Like, I felt...
Okay, 1 second. Let me fucking fix the audio so that you can hear it. Bunk. Stop. Restart. Bunk. And start. There we go. That should do it.
Like, I just got tricked into going home, and after this, I...
Tricked into going home? You told him to buy the ticket! What the fuck? Yeah, she said herself in her version of events, she told him to buy the ticket. He was bluffing in your version of events, trying to get you to stay, and you're like, I want to go. I get the feeling, Lou, that you would have probably said the grass is greener on the other side, regardless of what the fuck he said. I think you just don't want to be responsible for ultimately what was probably the best idea. You could have easily said, I put my foot down and I went home because he was driving me nuts, and we were probably in a really shit relationship. You know what? I never say toxic, but here. I was in a toxic relationship. Yes, Lou, you get to get away with that word for this relationship.
Just pestered him, like, point of contacting him through other Twitters, different phone numbers, emails, Snapchat, Telegram, like everything. I was just trying to get contact with him. I even gave friends his phone number to reach out. I gave Dylan his phone number to reach out.
The number isn't on screen, is it?
Because he said he was going to change it the next day, and I was like, I'm going to lose him. And I just got emails back, one of them saying if I got therapy.
Yeah, that's true too. I've in my personal experience, when you basically want to get away from someone, if they latch onto you like a day later, that makes you want to get the fuck away from them that much more fucking intense. Holy shit.
Therapy consistently for 6 months. He talked to me again, and then he changed his mind, and I contacted him on another Twitter, and he didn't really address the thing I wanted to contact him for. Instead, he only replied to ask me this, and now it just felt like he was trying to keep tabs on me. I ended up getting another ultimatum. I want to point out how he says it stresses him out that I won't leave him alone, and that's completely understandable. I just want to keep that in mind for later. And then he tells me every month I spend offline, I can talk to him. I feel like he's using my attachment issues against me.
You can leave! Like, it seems... Yeah, you know what? There might have been a time, if we take her story at completely face value, which, of course, fuck the goddamn lawnmower. This motherfucker keeps cock-blocking me from talking. Anyways, you could leave at any point in time now. I understand that you feel emotionally stuck at some point in degree, but you've got to be the adult now, Lou. Lou's 21, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe so. So unfortunately, Lou, yeah, you got yourself a lemon. I will concede that you probably weren't anywhere near what you deserved in a relationship. Which, technically, the one you deserve is somewhere behind bars. But, yeah, continuing on.
Knows how desperately I want to talk to him, and later on, I get these messages on Snapchat. And...
Okay, if you want Kitty, deliver a shit ton of acid, and I'll fly you out for a week to fuck nonstop. I love you, Tyler. Friend mailed it, so let me know when I get it. I can put it in a checked bag. I can also found these seeds that people apparently trip from, but I have to make it like a tea in midsummer, but if you want it's wrong, it'll get you really sick. I mean, hey, that'd be a way to get Monkey arrested. Both of them.
These really messed me up because I tried talking to him to the point where I was flat out obsessive, and this is what I'm asked in return.
You wanted to go home, and you could have easily have walked away and then blocked him at this point. And truth is, yeah, if you can hear me, right? Yeah. If fucking Sheeta left and fucking he would have kept contacting her, would I be up here defending Lou? Christ, that'd be disgusting. And I'm not saying that I would rule that entirely out. Because, yeah, Monkey fucking was goddamn hung up on this crazy bitch. Maybe it's possible that fucking Monkey Jones's friends and family got through to him to cut you the fuck off. Maybe he thought in 6 months that you would get the fuck on with your life. Is that the right way to do it? I don't think there's no right way to do it after how bad you guys screwed yourselves into a corner.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I've been extremely weak trying to write this script. I've been on and off trying to see if he still cares, like if this isn't really what he means. It's been on and off blocking. He flat out said after he sent me these texts that he was being honest. All he would want me for was drugs and sex if I came down.
That's the time that you have to move on. Yeah. Is there any kind of law against that?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
And you know what? I'd love to hear you trying to
use for just sex and drugs.
Yeah, I'd like to hear fucking goddamn her explain this whole story to the police and be like, I want him arrested for this specific part here. Don't pay attention about the stuff about the kids at the early beginning of that story. That's just not important.
I mean, sex and drugs are pretty cool.
I constantly told Tyler I wanted to make a video on my side, but he
That's all I have to say.
didn't let
The audio
me.
could have.
Isn't that technically prostitution?
I mean, was there money involved?
I don't. Quid pro quo? Well, what is she getting out of it? Because she's providing the sex and the drugs?
I mean, isn't she being offered
Love?
she?
I mean, did Monkey Jones even give good sex?
I don't want to know.
Well, I'm not talking about the sex. He's like making a compromise here, where it's like, I'll pay for your flight, and you can give me the drugs and the sex. So isn't that some technically form of monetary compensation, or just compensation in general?
I don't know, man. That's a very weird one.
This is a weird situation.
Yeah, we're taking a lot of this at loose fucking face value. Monkey, should Monkey even make a goddamn statement? I mean, it's Lou. Should he, or should he just be like, who are you gonna believe? Never
Well,
me.
I think the only thing he can say about this is I'm a cuck.
I mean, that's not in dispute.
It does feel nice to.
And for the record, when I asked Dylan, I'm like, "You're not gonna go back with Lou?" And he's like, "I would bang Lou, but I wouldn't have a relationship with her." And I was like, "I hope you're having a condom." And he's like, "Oh yeah, lots of them." I was like, "Yeah, garbage bag, duct tape, the whole 9 yards. Got it."
Finally get out here. So once I got home, Tyler had mentioned that he wasn't going to get back with me because everyone was saying how proud of him they were, and
yes, yes, the story tracks. Holy shit, I can empathize.
like everyone was coming back, and it's like, you know, I was happy, but it's just like I don't know, it just hurt. Like,
bitch, why are you here?
He even told me Patchy was coming over and I should be happy, even though I still feel like Patchy would have came over if he tried better to contact his brother.
I've heard from plenty of places, and I've seen videos where Patchy absolutely didn't want her there.
That's Lou the Virgin Slayer, the Virgin Taker.
God.
There you go.
Yeah.
Also recently admitted in a podcast of his where he admits to destroying, like, me and sheep.
Because it seems to me like the last two girls who are probably ever going to love me, I ruined them. I shattered their hearts and I ruined their lives in front of literally hundreds of thousands of people. Most.
Okay, let's talk about that for a minute, and I'm not going to go in depth on Sheep over. From what I understand, she's basically walked along and nobody thinks she's a dumb bitch other than she got cheated on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you ruined... Yeah, I'm sure it felt like that at first, but I don't think that Sheep's been ruined in any way, shape, or form. And on top of that, saying that you ruined Lou, Monkey, I don't think she was all that well to begin with in the first place.
People who get cheated on or broken up
by the sound of things coming out
up with or whatever. Yeah, it hurts, but you get over it. But I publicly embarrassed and broke the hearts of and ruined the lives of two people who not only sincerely loved me, but I loved them. And it kills me that there's literally nothing I can do to make the pain go away for them or for me.
Did you though?
Yeah.
Did you really? I mean, one was financially backing you, giving you a home, giving you their heart, and the other one you seem to be using as just a new experience, someone to get sex and drugs from. That sounds like it's it.
I mean, if you think about it this way, the rich lady could buy you better drugs. And probably better sex.
Yeah.
You lost out on the good drugs, too.
You could have tried to just been there as a friend for fucking Lou instead of just trying to get banged them the whole damn time. Maybe you just found them so fucking insufferable, you boiled it down to fucking, you know... Maybe I'm just projecting. Let's move along here.
Like, because we're going to be known online now because of who he is, and like during this time I was just begging him for some kind of consistency since he wasn't. Like, he's aware of what he did, and I feel like he's pretending to feel some kind of sympathy. On one of our last talks, this has been updated, but...
Okay, if somebody is bombarding you with drugs and sex and all that shit, maybe even on some kind of level, he probably misses Lou still, especially since he doesn't have the new girl. Yeah, it's probably somewhere in his mind. Is Lou probably feel cheated that it isn't as beautiful as fucking Monkey is painting it up to be? I mean, that's everybody in these goddamn relationships, yeah? The other person.
I mean, it's like, the thing is didn't Lou and Dylan both go to Meat Man about this? It's like, I'm pretty sure that didn't Mumpke like already break things off with his fiance before this came out?
Before the story leaked initially? I think
Yeah.
I don't know about that initially, about with Sheepover. I think he kind of tried to fucking make a statement to get out ahead of it because he was told to, and he tried to make it like it was his idea, according at least to Meat Man's video, and I take his word for it more than Monkey's. It's weird that, I just implicitly believe the troll way more than Monkey just because he's done such a shit job.
Well, I'm just asking because, I'm just mostly asking, did he tell Sheep that he cheated on her before Meat Man posted the video?
She knew ahead of time, and he had to make a statement.
Okay.
Because, yeah, he made a statement about screwing up before Meat Man's video. That is out there.
Okay. So, I mean, technically, it is Lou and Dylan's fault that this came out?
Well, I blame it on the person who screwed around. I mean, if he didn't...
Oh, well, he's at fault for screwing around.
Yeah.
But he's not the one who went out about this. He was being very vague, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. We'd have to sit through fucking that.
I mean, Mumkey was being vague about it when he was coming forward prior to the Meat Man video.
Yeah. We don't know who I'd have to go back and see who he threw under the bus during that, or maybe he was fair. Who knows? I don't have that one. I haven't caught that one.
This was after I talked about the Tinder situation on my art stream that's now deleted. I also want to add that Tyler went into more detail about me and Dylan in the I Broke Bad video, without mentioning the crucial details, and even saying later on, like I've already mentioned, I want everyone to see how much you hurt me. Like, I feel like what he did is the same situation with Jackie and Burger. He felt threatened and hurt, because in the call with Meat Man that was recorded, we even talked about how they were fighting because Tyler was making jokes about the situation and ended up making it public again because he felt threatened.
Hold it. So, fucking Asperger winded up fucking goddamn attacking Monkey, and he responded. Now, obviously, I don't agree with everything in that video, especially about Monkey Jones saying he was always honest and shit. I want to make a video for that, but that moment may have passed. Maybe kind of fucking lawnmower. I don't necessarily disagree with fucking Mumkey responding to Asperger, because I mean he's already getting criticized for the things he doesn't respond to, so it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
He didn't need to make that issue public at all for them. There was no.
Okay, let's take Monkey Jones out of the equation. You're friends with somebody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear over the phone, there's blood on the walls, there's a bite mark in somebody, there's screaming, somebody who's an alcoholic, both people are really drunk and doing a lot of damage to each other. Would you be horribly wrong for contacting the police?
Nope.
Yeah, I
think I'd be more at fault for not doing that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of boners that Monkey Jones has done, and maybe I don't agree with his counter statement to them, but I think his initial call to the police doesn't sound insane. I wouldn't count that as fucking anything that Monkey Jones needs to immediately address, if at all, really, truth be told. If Asperger would like to come forward and potentially clear things up that maybe his girlfriend might have got wrong, yeah. He said he was clear to talk about things after the court case finished, but still waiting, and he still got me added on Discord, so yeah.
Well, it's like an important point of contention, which I'm referencing the infamous case where the question is asked: is it illegal to tell someone to kill yourself online? think you know the one I'm talking about. One where the dude went in his car and like gassed himself or whatever.
Yeah.
There was, I guess you could say, a moment of reasonable doubt that the person who told him to do it was innocent because she didn't know that he was like in the process of doing it. And so when he got out of the car and she told him to get back into the car, knowing like she is in full awareness that he is going through this and that there is a way to avoid this scenario, instead of telling him to get out, she encourages him to get back in, makes her liable for that. And I mean, if you're saying that if someone like Monkey Jones knows that shit like that was going on, he would have been in more trouble for not doing anything, honestly, legally and publicly speaking.
Well, there is no good Samaritan law. But yeah, I think that you'd have to consider what a jury of 12 would provide for reasonable care. If this girl actually called him up looking for Monkey Jones' assistance and his best decision was to call the police, I think a jury of 12 would be like, yeah, no, that sounds about right. Whether he flubbed or not, I mean, it seemed like a good instinct in the heat of the moment move to make.
Except it was to justify himself. And he goes from sympathetic in the video to quickly spiteful, which...
we have to remember that she is a victim of violent domestic abuse and that she is currently justifying the abuser in her mind.
Okay. I'll play this game with you, Lou. I did that with Dylan talking about you, where I'm being sympathetic about his case and being spiteful about you. I fail to see how that invalidates any of my positions or anything in the video whatsoever. You can absolutely be sympathetic to situations that are going on and also being spiteful towards, the course of what's causing the issue, which in that case would have been Asperger and his girlfriend. And again, I feel like Monkey in that situation, in such a short period of time, handled that probably as best as a layperson could do.
And desperately wants him to come home, which is just textbook, and clearly I can't help her anymore. So if any of you know Jackie, please try to get in contact with her to help her. I think therapy would be...
From what Sheldon had told me, and I didn't check out the video when this was up, he said that he went out to help out Jackie, and then Jackie went online and wound up doxing Monkey, from what I remember. So yeah.
The first thing...
How did this course of events happen?
I
Did
don't...
they get the docs from the phone number?
No. Basically, fucking, supposedly in this same video, he said he winded up getting off the phone with her because he says, I'd been talking all this time and I just needed to get the fuck away from this. And either because of her boyfriend getting arrested or basically she felt ignored, she winded up doxing fucking... I think it might even been... took his docs and threw it on Kiwi Farms or some shit like that. Because either the boyfriend got arrested or she felt ignored by Monkey, which is Asperger's girlfriend that did that. Yeah.
Hey, FNGR?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, so I came in here to tell you something, actually. So somebody actually in the chat, they actually came up and they said, this is actually a very familiar sounding name. I know I've heard it somewhere, probably from the Spock Theory drama, but if you ever heard the name Fran just asked if they wanted to join the call and give you all info that will make more sense of everything. That's what they said. And I was, wait a minute, hold on, I haven't heard that name in such a fucking long time, and I think I recall it being said in the Spock Theory video.
Fran sounds familiar. Is that relevant to this or that?
I think so. I don't know. They did say something about...
Okay, Fran, if this is about this, then yes.
You didn't ask to join the call? Well, I'm sorry. Well, you said give y'all info that makes more sense of everything. I assumed. I'm quite sorry.
Do you want it or no? Okay, they said yes.
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, if Migs got you, then Migs can put you in. Does Migs got him? If you're not relevant, don't be offended, Fran, if I gotta chuck you. Since we're actually literally in the fucking the 11th hour of almost being through this bitch. Bitch being the video. We've got 2-3.
By the way, sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're fine to do that, Migs. Shit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Holy hell. Let's keep this going until you put in so and so.
Things are not right Like, she really needs the help, so if you know her, please help her. Lady Stockholm does not have the mental capability to research whether or not I have a sister before spreading the malicious lie that I'm fucking one. I hope this happens again and nobody answers your call. Fuck you!
Yeah, I don't feel that Monkey should have to stay sympathetic after trying to do the right thing and then
Getting
fucking
doxxed.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand it doesn't do that much fucking damage, especially at this smaller stage, but at Monkey's case, with Monkey's fans, who knows? Who fucking knows how fucking obnoxious that is? Maybe he just had enough of that bullshit, you know? Maybe he was it Jackie? Is that the name, Miggs? Miggs?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, see,
yes.
I actually remembered because I, when I went to go look up...
Okay,
so,
yeah? Wait a minute. Hold up real quick. So this Fran person is telling me I don't have to join. All they got to say is Lou has brain damage. Her biological mom was addicted to heroin, so she was born addicted to it. So she has brain damage, and then why she acts like this.
I mean, I might buy that, but...
Wait a minute, Fran, hold on. Do you know Lou personally? Because I recall you from something. I know I recall you from, like, a certain other situation that FNGR was involved in. Holy shit.
If Fran doesn't
I haven't heard
want
that
in,
name.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's
she doesn't want. She said she doesn't want to call, but she said she would be willing to, answer questions about Lou. I know. Me and her were like almost best friends. That's what she said. Okay.
Okay, so there's an accusation that Lou has brain damage. That's not a huge. I mean, that put me out there. Again, I got 2 minutes left.
Okay.
I can relate with because I feel like he's doing the same with me, which. Not to go off topic, but I really want to get out that he should just leave them alone. He knows they're no threat, and he even admits it.
I think in this comparison, your big bad is Maddox. My big bad in this scenario is Asperger, but Asperger is far from my biggest problem, and Maddox is your biggest one. Asperger is like if my problems are like Mario characters, YouTube taking down my shit, that's Bowser.
Yes.
Asperger's a fucking Goomba. It's so easy to kill him. I push A once and he's dead, because he's nothing to me.
Well, at the same time...
God, I miss burger. I mean, I miss eating burgers. Oh God, how am...
No, he's missed Burger. That's absolutely true. I've fucking seen that tweet where he's like, I sure miss you, buddy. I had Asperger come on here, and Asperger is like, I don't want a redemption arc. Just his family needs to go talk to him. So yeah, as far as Monkey,
I can definitely clarify that. Yes, he does indeed miss Asperger. I know, like a lot of times he has talked about him on Twitter, like, "Oh, I miss you, buddy," with a bunch of videos of Asperger, etc., etc.
I kind of get that too. So if your point here, Lou, is that he remembers the good times and he has enough common sense to maybe not follow up on that. And he's a little wishy-washy. Okay, Monkey is wishy-washy and he's dumb, but at the same time. Damn it, she took... I guess, yeah, if I ever do cover that, that's the big gotcha you have here, is that he doesn't have enough common sense to stop saying that. That doesn't suddenly make Asperger entirely better, I think. Yeah? Anybody feel like disagreeing? I'll look over at the comments.
Well, I mean, was there ever a time you missed having Digibro around?
Me?
No, I'm asking, did Mumkey ever say, "Oh, I miss having Digibro around"?
I don't necessarily think so. Overlord Knives.
I've actually watched a fair few, like a lot of Mumkey, like Jones videos, like in my day. I know I did start in 2017. I do not recall him saying anything about him missing Digibro, only Asperger.
Yeah, she was in that underage relationship. I'm assuming that Overlord Knives is responding to a question about fucking Blue. Make sure I'm missing any of them. Okay, that's good. Yeah, no, I don't think that they were boys. That according to the way Digi says it, is that once you get if you're a fan of Monkey Jones and you have a lot of subs, Monkey will inevitably reach out to you. That seems to be the case, which is weird because he doesn't seem to be ever cool with Meat Man. Maybe he's crossed the line. I don't know, or maybe that's just Digi freestyling. Right? Let's get back to it.
Embarrassing.
But from what it stands now, I tried to get back into contact with Tyler, and I tried giving him my hand, and...
Okay, so my advice to everybody listening, do not enable Lou to keep bothering Monkey. I don't like Monkey. I don't really particularly like Lou, and that might be a fun shit show. I don't think that's cool.
And seeing if we can talk civilly. Because I wanted to. And
fuck what you want.
It didn't go well.
He took this as blackmail when I'm trying to tell him I just want to talk without screaming. He doesn't have to give you closure. I've had these kind of discussions with other people that we knew. We're like, I want to get in one last word. You don't get to have it. When Buttons fucking left Limbo, I was waiting to get like a last word in. I wasn't entitled to it. I did eventually have a discussion with them just because of fucking something else with the Fable Tale, but yeah, you aren't guaranteed to get fucking closure with somebody. They can fuck off and never talk to you ever again. That's just life. Yeah.
Tried my best to be reasonable.
I've wanted to talk with one last time with Dog Eye. Tough shit.
Well, it's like, here's the thing, like, why do you feel owed that you did, like, why do you feel owed to get this situation resolved?
Yeah.
And get some clairvoyance on this, you know?
And again, I'm not encouraging anyone to give Dog Eye a hard time. Super fucking talented person. I still feel I'm right. But at the same time, Dog Eye wants to cut me off, didn't want to talk to me more. Completely within their rights.
Yeah.
Boom.
I wasn't taking more screenshots or recording him after because I'm not trying to bait him. I was really trying to let this go.
How is this not baiting? How the fuck is this? If this is your idea of not doing damage, I'd say that you've done more than I have, but only the fact that this has all been dragged out. This feels like you're sustaining, you're keeping fucking an open wound a little bit longer. I appreciate it, obviously, because I got this content here, but goddamn, Lou.
Naturally, and I'm
I mean, I was going to say the same thing. She's just perpetuating the situation. It's like the best way to end with drama is not talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way Lou's coming out looking better if they thought that, well, if I just be a little bit more honest with people, if I could drag Monkey down, maybe people will like me a little bit better. I heard this best when talking to Darkscythe. People like me are going to look at you like a useful idiot.
Where I just really feel like my side should be out.
Hey guys, another update on what recently happened. Tyler messaged me after finding out that my video was going up. These are the screenshots.
Well, I mean, her side has been out. Like, when did this video come out, Anthony? Was it a few days ago? A week ago?
I think it literally just dropped, from what I understand.
Yeah, this video actually dropped. From what I can tell, it was earlier this morning. I was there.
So let's see.
Well, it's like the problem is that she's saying, I want to give my side on this. It's like, you've done this not once, not twice, not three, but 4 times.
Yeah, I gave you your side. Ralph gave you your side, and Ralph bent over backwards. Like that's why I'm not angry at Ralph. Look, for anyone who's upset at Ralph from the Ralph Retort, he gave her a platform where he completely fucking tried to be as cool as possible so that she could have put this behind her. And because that didn't happen, because ultimately she said OJJ could come in that call and talk it out with her, that put it on her. She wanted to have a place where she would be... I guess she just wanted fucking final spin or something, and even this... I mean, it's kind of shoddy, but just because that relationship is so shit, I can't look down my fucking nose at Monkey Jones because I was already fucking doing as much as I could because he was dating you, Lou. You are the worst thing about Monkey Jones. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I mean, just to quote Leo Convoy real quick, it's, you've outwardly admitted that you've had sexual relations with a child. There is no other side to this.
Yeah.
There is no your side of the story.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony, I'm actually reading these Snapchat DMs real quick, and, Monkey is definitely not wrong in this. Everyone will make fun of you. And that's exactly what she got from, basically posting it, because, hey, nobody wants to defend a pedophile unless you're some dumbass in the furry community. Nobody really wants to defend you.
Yep. Let me read this off, but I'm not lying. This entire video isn't a lie. You told me that you weren't going to post it. You fucking liar. Me. Then you're a liar, and how many times that you change your mind? Laugh my ass. Post it, bitch. Everyone will just make fun of you, and you only hurt you. You will never win. You only ever keep hurting yourself because you're addicted to internet drama and teenage cock. Oh, holy shit! That last line, it's a good burn, monkey, but that doesn't make you look any better on your side. Get fucked.
That doesn't. Does it? Did you see if there was like a date to the start of this chain?
I don't think so, but it might be in the fucking... Oh. Yeah, I have that as long here. I don't care what it's in it. Let's see. We've got about 30 seconds here. I'm just seeing... Okay, here we go. You'll never win, blah, blah, blah. No idea what's in. I don't care what it is. You are addicted to internet drama. Too stupid to know better. Holy shit, no. I am not Tyler. Yes, you are! Yes, you are! Everybody in my crew is under the impression that you were addicted to fucking crazy internet bullshit, Lou. If you want me back, this is the opposite of how you would behave. Get off the entire internet for 30 days, and I'll let you call me again. Mixed messages all the way. Is that possible or not? So again, Lou, if your big gotcha here is that he potentially lied to you, that maybe those 30 days will let you break and, you know, get over your addiction of Monkey Jones or Tyler, he's doing you a favor.
Yeah, he's giving you he's giving you a possibility, and you're like, "Are you gonna give me a possibility?" Like, bitch, I just told you what you need to do.
Yeah.
I mean, this monkey is giving this bitch way too much credit here. It's like,
I don't think he.
You know, if I was him, I would have been like, "I'm done with your ass."
I think he knows that she'll just
messaging me.
I think she knows that he'll just make another fucking account. So, you know, might as well fucking goddamn put that out there. Okay. You have no idea what's in. I don't care what it is. You're addicted to internet drama. Holy shit. No, I'm not Tyler. I feel like this one's literally zero possibility if you don't permanently delete every piece of social media that you have right this second. I think she might. You think he can she'll wind up talking to him again? Tyler has said that this offer still stands if I stay offline for 30 days and delete all my social media. He will talk to me and hell, make a response video. Why are you holding that against him though? This just seems like bitterness and spite. I could see why.
This whole video screams to me, Anthony, I didn't take his offer.
Yeah, I think she'd take him right though.
After watching this video along with the stream, I can definitely say, yeah, there's definitely a lost cause. She can't justify what she did. No pedophile can.
Well, no, I'm saying that. Do I think that basically? Well, I don't think she could leave him alone for 30 days.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, I definitely doubt that as well.
I think the fact that we're here. Jesus Christ. Just seeing if there's any... I hope it's clear this video is not an attack. Yes, it is. Just my side and everything about it once again. I am willing to make another if needed. This wasn't needed. I do appreciate it, though. There's a lot more than what's happened I didn't want to add because I'm trying my best to make this a fair video and not one out of spite. This was absolutely spite. This was the element of spite. I put every detail I thought was relevant and important to include. Okay, and 3, 2, dead. Okay, let's go back to our discussion here. Good God, everyone. Holy fuck. 95 views. We pulled in some nice numbers there. When I originally watched their video, it was at about 70. Let's see, where's it at now? 738. Oh, she pulled up. That's probably my fault too. That's probably
yeah, like whenever the video first came up, I did see a bunch of people giving it like, you know, it definitely had positivity at like the start of it, and now when I look at it now, it has like a bunch of negativity. Like it has like 60 dislikes and only 30 likes. So that's definitely a
hey Lou, this is the only 69 you'll ever get from me.
Oh, that's a good one.
I wish that happened organically, ladies and gentlemen. And we can call that a wrap, just shy of fucking goddamn 2 hours. I'd like to thank you all for coming along for this nightmare shit show. We'll see you all in the sequel. We'll definitely fucking I'll try and get that Dylan video fucking up later. Holy hell, I have to stop. My voice is